Irritating. Now, listen, I'm going to say this, and y'all don't come for me. Well, I don't even give a shit. Anybody that looks at true crime and looks at cases like this, if you're attractive, it makes a difference. I know y'all are going to think I'm stupid, but it absolutely makes a difference in a court of law. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but look into it. I think part of the reason why Casey Anthony's case went a little bit like that is because of her appearance. Same thing with, did y'all watch the Aaron Hernandez? Did y'all see that with Jose Baez? He even said that too. You know, look at how the ladies are responding to him. You know, maybe that's what we should play off of. I don't know, just a little nugget. A caregiver who was charged with child abuse after her boyfriend's 3-year-old daughter died from injuries in Campbell County appeared in court October 1st for bond appeal. Bond appeal? But you don't need a bond. According to Paul A. McAndrews, the Campbell County Commonwealth's attorney, the caregiver, 30-year-old Megan Paris, was arrested Thursday for an additional count of aggravation, malicious wounding, and Class 2 felony. Paris was originally charged with child abuse and neglect. On Thursday, September 17th, deputies with the sheriff's office said they became aware of a child out of Gladys who had been airlifted to Roanoke Carolina Hospital with life-threatening injuries. ABC 13 has not released the name of the child out of respect for the family. Authorities determined that the child sustained the injuries one day prior at the hands of his caregiver, who investigators identified as 30-year-old Megan Paris. Investigators said Paris is a former girlfriend of the child's father. They said she and the victim were living in the same home at the time of the incident. On that evening, September 17th, deputies say Paris was arrested and charged with child abuse and neglect. The following morning, they say the child died from those injuries. Maybe they'll tell the injuries. Captain Stacy Emerson with Campbell County Sheriff's Office said the nature of the boy's violent injuries is inconsistent of the suspect's statements that led investigators to determine the incident was not an accident. Her statements and comments were inconsistent with the accident and some of the injuries the child received. Emerson said the type of trauma he received has led us to believe there's no way it could have been an accident. Emerson also said the investigation has led authorities to believe that this may have not been a first instance of abuse by Paris. McAndrews says she's being held without bond on all charges. Paris noted an appeal of bond for the hearing. Circuit Court October 7th was today, the 2nd. So where was this at? Let me see again. Where was this at? Virginia.
Of the child's father, Megan Paris, is charged with child abuse and neglect. ABC 13's Hannah McCumsey is live in Lynchburg with what we just learned about that relationship. Hannah?
Well, the lead investigator on this case tells me the 3-year-old victim and the suspect were actually living in the same house when this incident happened. Megan Paris has been charged with felony child abuse and neglect. We're told she's the former girlfriend of that little boy's father. Now, out of respect for the family, we're choosing not to release the name of the child involved. And these abuse charges stem from an incident investigators say happened last Wednesday. Captain Tracy Emerson with the Campbell County Sheriff's Office tells me the child's injuries were just so violent. He says it couldn't have been an accident, and it might not have been the first time.
There is some history there with the same victim and the same suspect, actually, but we're not prepared to comment on those today.
And the child passed away on Friday the 18th because of those injuries. Mark?
Hannah, why is Paris only charged with child abuse and not homicide at this point?
He broke that down for me today, and he said when Paris was charged, that little boy was still alive. So it was a felony child abuse and neglect charge. Now that child has passed away, the Campbell County Sheriff's Office says they do plan to have more charges coming down the line in relation to this case.